Hey everybody, welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. Now that the excitement of the whole Indomitus situation has calmed down, I thought I would take a few moments to look at the current situation of Blackstone Fortress. Anybody who has subscribed to my channel for any amount of time will know that I'm a big fan of Blackstone Fortress, and I thought I would look into the current situation with different products that are available and the state of the game as it is now, because obviously earlier in the year Games Workshop announced that the game is coming to an end. The narrative storyline of the Blackstone Fortress will be ending at some point during this year. We have one final expansion that they have announced, and that's pretty much all I am expecting. I'm not expecting any more small expansions before that one. I'm expecting one expansion and done. And I have to be honest, I've not played a lot of Blackstone recently. I obviously purchased the Deadly Alliance expansion, which I covered on my channel, but apart from building the Zotes, I haven't actually got around to actually spending any real time with that expansion, and that's mainly because Elder Scrolls and Rangers of Shadowdeep turned up at around the same time, and those two games have taken up a lot of my time recently. But at some point I will get around to dealing with Deadly Alliance. But for now, all I've done is I've just gone to the Games Workshop website, and I thought I would do a quick rundown of what's still available, what has gone, and what looks like it's becoming difficult to find. This is kind of a follow-up to previous videos I've done where I've talked about which products are worth getting and which ones might be disappearing soon. First of all, I looked at the UK site on the 28th of July, and the Blackstone Fortress base game was showing as temporarily out of stock, and it had been showing as temporarily out of stock for quite some time. And I think people were beginning to panic that that base game was going to be more difficult to get hold of. However, looking at the site on the 29th, Blackstone Fortress is showing as in stock, so the base game is still available from Games Workshop. It should still be available in game stores and online from various different retailers. I think if it's been hard to get recently, that's mainly going to be down to distribution and the whole lockdown situation. That said, certain expansions have already become out of print. I think most people are aware that all of the card packs are no longer available, and when I say they're no longer available, I mean you might still be able to find a dusty copy on a shelf in a little game store somewhere, but these are products that aren't in production anymore and are not on the Games Workshop website. So that is Advanced Arsenal, Endless Peril, and Abominable Intellect, the three card packs. And to be fair, I don't think you're really missing a huge amount if you don't get hold of those. I think of all of those, Advanced Arsenal was the best one to get because it just gave you more items, which meant more variety in how you could kit out your heroes. But other than that, I don't think they were bringing a lot to the game that the other expansions don't already do. Speaking of Abominable Intellect, the main reason for that card pack to exist was to encourage you to buy additional miniatures so you could have larger spawn groups, and at the same time that card pack came out, they released the Cultists of the Abyss and the Servants of the Abyss miniatures packs. Servants of the Abyss is also gone, I can't see that anywhere, and Servants of the Abyss was basically the box that had a set of all of the miniatures from the core game. Cultists of the Abyss, which contains the villains from Escalation expansion, that is still available, and it's actually a really good miniatures pack. It's got the whole group of Chaos Cultists and the Firebrand, and it's only £15, and that's Games Workshop's retail price. If you can find it online somewhere, you're going to find it cheaper still. That's a really good deal for that many miniatures. Next, still looking at the UK website, the Blackstone Fortress Traitor Command expansion, which was the second expansion after the Amble, that one is showing as temporarily out of stock, the same as the base game was. That means it may well come back into stock. There's no guarantees of that, obviously, but at the moment it's not available online from Games Workshop. However, perhaps most upsetting is that Blackstone Fortress No Respite, which was the Nurgle expansion that came out at the beginning of the year and had the Poxwalkers and the easy build Plague Marines, that expansion is showing as sold out online on the Games Workshop store. It is showing as no longer available online. Furthermore, it is showing as having had the little symbol which indicates that it was already a product that you could only get from Games Workshop Direct. You wouldn't find it in a Games Workshop store. And looking at some of the online retailers, I can't see it for sale on some of my regular haunts. So it looks like No Respite is already gone. Like I say, there may still be copies kicking them out. You may find copies on eBay, you may find copies in a little local store somewhere, but it is showing as not being available in Games Workshop stores and sold out online. That's a bit of a surprise to me. It's one that I wouldn't have expected to have sold as quickly as the others because it didn't have any unique miniatures in it, by which I mean brand new miniatures that came out as part of the Blackstone Fortress product line. They are just repackaged from other games. And it's one of the newer ones. So I'm surprised to see that one has sold out. If that one's gone, I don't know how much longer it's going to be until other things start showing as only being available online or being sold out as well. Obviously, I'm in the UK, so that is looking at the UK situation. I've not gone through all the different territories, but I have taken a quick look at the US site for Games Workshop, and things are fairly similar there. There are a few differences. One, Blackstone Fortress Traitor Command is not showing as temporarily out of stock on the Games Workshop site, so that's a good thing. Furthermore, Blackstone Fortress No Respite is still showing as available. However, it is showing as only available as to order. It's not a product that Games Workshop is stocking in their bricks and mortar stores anymore. So that does mean that we're getting to that stage where it's a mail order product. After that, it's going to become unavailable and we won't see it again. So it looks like American stock is slightly behind what is happening in the UK. You might want to look at that one as being the next product you pick up if you want it. Again, no guarantees or anything. Who knows exactly what Games Workshop is doing, but that one is already a product that looks like it's being phased out. Other than that, it's pretty much the same thing. Servants of the Abyss isn't available. Advanced Arsenal, Endless Peril, Abominable Intellect are not available. But everything else, all of the big expansions are still there for now. And just a quick reminder, Escalation is the big expansion that if you're new to the game system, Escalation is the one that I would recommend you get above all of the others because it continues the main narrative from the core experience, and it's the one that you need if you're going to buy any of the expansions that come out after it. So if you intend to buy No Respite or Deadly Alliance, both of those expansions require content that is in the Escalation box set, and the final expansion that is coming out will almost certainly require Escalation as well because it is the culmination of the narrative from the core game experience. If you don't want to get any of the other expansions, but you do want to complete the story from the core game, you really need the base game, Escalation, and the final expansion, Ascension. But anyway, that's the current situation with Blackstone Fortress. I am surprised to see that No Respite is already gone. It's not the one that I was expecting to see, vanishing first. If that one's going, I don't know how far behind other products will be. This is not a video to alarm anybody or create panic. It is just a little reminder that this is a product line that is coming to an end. I can't see Games Workshop supporting it much beyond the termination of the particular narrative that they have offered us with the Blackstone Fortress. If you're new to the game, or if you just want to make sure you've got everything you can get, keep an eye on those stock levels, keep an eye on the things that are going to become online orders only. Make sure you don't miss out on the things you really want. But I guess that's it from me for now. Thank you so much for listening. If you've enjoyed the video, please consider pressing the like button. If you've really enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing if you don't already do so. And hopefully, I'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.